All right. Well, late night RFCL action. Um, would you want it any other way of starting a stream later than what it's supposed to? Uh, anyway, we've got two new teams, Eastern Tennessee or East Tennessee State and Western Carolina. For like the seventh time this week, I've mixed up the home and away teams because I'm an idiot. Anyway, we are going to head to interviews real quick. My phone is going off. We're gonna see his. Yeah, we'll do Jason first. Coach Jason, your first game as a head coach, I believe, in this league. You have some experience, but what's the thought process going to game number one?
Start fast and have fun and don't do anything positive.
Fair enough, Coach Cappy. You have been a part of the RFCL for quite a long time. This is a different game, though, as many have started to figure out. Defensively, what are you kind of looking for tonight?
Not to fuck up. I mean, that's probably the straightforward answer. Yeah, I mean, been at it for a while, done this before. New format, new things, new team, new head coach. So, but same goal. Not give up a lot of points and score a lot of points, but stop the run early, make it a one-handed game. So, and kind of rock and roll from there. So, and if we suck, we suck, and that's okay.
All right. Well, I'm not going to hold you guys up too much longer. I'll head over to ETSU and I'll see you at halftime. Good luck to you guys in the first half.
Appreciate it.
Coach Slayer, Coach Twist. Slayer, I think, making his RFCL debut. Coach Twist returning for the first time. I think it's season 2 is the last time you were in this league. Maybe even season 1. It's been a long time for you. Slayer, how are we feeling for your first RFCL game?
Excited. I watched, all the previous seasons. I was always watching from work when I had the second job and everything. So, I'm eager to get into this and get started. Hopefully, we're starting off with Jason. So I played Jason twice this week. So hopefully I can give him 2 L's in 1 week.
Coach Twist, I think you were with Gage the last time you were in this league as an OC, so not a new spot for you. Obviously, a different game from NCAA 14. What are you kind of looking for tonight from your offense?
Well, the game plan for us is going to be, tempo. So we're going to see what their defense does when we run, no huddle, and switch it up. See if they react to motion or shifts, and see if I can't see what they're in and exploit where they're not. So I'm hoping that, with the new game and just kind of some of the changes that they made to the defenses and just, opening up the offensive options a little bit more as a play caller for us. Still a lot of room to be improved. I think this game could be a lot better as far as like how they do coach mode or how they do, really any of the play calling and all that. But we'll have a good time with it. Got a good game plan here. We've worked pretty hard on it. Haven't got a lot of practice with it, but we've both, off screen have been working pretty hard on this. So we're both pretty excited to get it going.
All right. Well, good luck to you two in this first half. I'll see you at halftime.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Caleb.
All right. That is going to do it for our pregame interviews. We'll tell them that we're good to go. And we'll get this thing started for game 4 of 6 this week. We've had a wild first 3 games, all decided by one score. First game of the season was North Dakota UCO. That was a 5-point game and a 5-point victory for the Broncos. And then on Tuesday, Lake Erie won in 5 overtimes over Dayton 33-31. And then earlier tonight, we saw Central Arkansas take down take down North Dakota State 20-15 in a game where we saw a Hail Mary A true Hail Mary be completed. No audio for you guys. I apologize about that. First week, we're getting everything situated. We'll get cameras and stuff fixed too. But as well. Well, we're back. We're new. We're getting things, you know. I have been talking this whole time, and you guys can't hear me. I am so sad. 2nd and 6, Judy is back to pass. Rolls out, looking, throws it away last seconds. It's incomplete. Yeah, I was explaining you guys the coaches and stuff, and you guys couldn't hear me. Anyway, we'll redo it. Jason, of course, he has played in this league before. He was never a head coach. Both these guys making their head coaching debuts. But Jason was a part of UConn and Space Force in the latter half of CFBR RFCL. Slayer has never played a coach mode game. This is the first ever one. Judy back to pass. Pressure is coming. He throws on the run. It's complete. It does. It's free. Makes a couple people miss and gets to the 46-yard line. A big play on 3rd down for for Western Carolina. And they're in ETSU territory. First and 10 from the 46-yard line. Handoff. Boy Jr. up the middle. He's got a lane. Spins into a tackler. Boy Jr. having the running lane. It'll be 2nd and 1. Monarch, since you're here, and I'm glad you're here. If you notice, I think the ETSU roster is going to be very familiar to you. And I say that because I don't know if you knew, because you weren't in the head coach chat. All 12 of the former RFCL rosters are in this dynasty. And ETSU is App State. As Reed gets the handoff and he's free. He spins away from a tackler and is dragged down from behind at the 18-yard line. Western Carolina's in the red zone. A big play from the backup running back this time. Yeah, that's right, Monarch. App State's roster lives on. Everyone's roster's in it one way or another. So you'll recognize some players. Handoff. Boy Jr. spins away from a tackler. Once again, makes a man miss on a juke and gets out of bounds at the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 4. I think he's in the game, Monarch. He was at one point. I don't know if he was still there because to get these rosters, I advanced the season, like the next season. I went on the old file and advanced. So some of the players have graduated. It's going to be a handoff left side. Boy Jr. has blockers, cuts inside, and it won't be enough for the touchdown, but it is enough for the first down, 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. I did go on the old file. I found it because I think Watt uploaded it somewhere. Judy, play action. He's looking, rolls right. He's going to take off. He's going to run into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Carolina. They strike first in their first series in the RFCL, and they take the lead. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that we're getting quarterbacks that are willing to take off is so great. And you still have the problem where they just stand around, they don't want to do anything, and it happens. But the fact that they are willing to take off sometimes and go get meaningful yards is such a plus. C-Man with the return to the 17-yard line. First down for East TSU. And Coach Twist and Coach Slayer on the offense. Dawson Jr. Mark, I think you recognize him in the backfield. Handoff. No, RPO right side to Portis. Way wide, and it'll be a gain of 3 to the 20. And they're going to go tempo. Twist said that they were going to go tempo in this game. We'll see what they can do with the stadium pulse. That was a problem for NDSU earlier. It'll be 2nd and 7 from the 20-yard line for this Buccaneer squad. Another RPO right side. This time caught by Portis. Portis spins away from a tackler, and it'll be a gain of 7, I believe. 3rd and 1. Wait, Monarch, I thought you were. Are you not a court anymore? Or you just wanted? Were you wanting to be a head coach? Okay, I got you. Well, listen. I hope you know there are 4 expansion teams in this dynasty file. Dawson Jr. back to pass, throws quickly over the middle. It's caught by Tupac Shakurns. First down to the 34-yard line. Oh, I got you. No, I got you now. 1st and 10 from the 34. Very different offense identities in this one. Wide formations from the Buccaneers. Western Carolina, more traditional formations. Dawson throws over the middle, caught again by Shakurns, and he's free inside the 50. Breaks a couple tackles to the 43-yard line. First down, Buccaneers. Yeah, so the 4 teams that are in the dynasty that are not being used, and if we feel we have enough people to expand, we will. It is Northwestern State, Northeastern State, Northwest Missouri State. Is Richardson gets the handoff, and he's in the clear. 30, 25, 20. Spins away. Breaks that tackle down inside the 15-yard line. First down, Buccaneers. A big run for Richardson. Anyway, yeah, so we got NWO, both the NSUs, and Space Force is also in the file. So 4 teams that we're used to seeing. Dawson throws quickly over the middle, caught by Shakurns, and he fights off one tackler, gets inside the 5, and is down at the 4-yard line. This tempo is giving problems to Western Carolina, and ETSU actually has to burn a timeout. First and goal for the Buccaneers. Play clock down to 2. Dawson, handoff. Richardson up the middle again. He get there? No, he can't. He gets 3 of it, though, to the 1. It'll be 2nd and goal for the Buccaneers. They're going to go tempo still. Western Carolina on the line. Richardson hit in the backfield and just dropped for a loss. Back to the 3-yard line. And for the first time on this drive, or the second time, ETSU facing a 3rd down. Third and goal from the 3. RPO hit and dropped. Slow developing play. Western Carolina brought the pressure. And after a solid drive, oh no, ETSU going to set up for a field goal. And it is good, even with the home field advantage penalty on. ETSU with a solid drive, but it stalls inside the 5. And the Catamounts have a 7-3 lead over the Buccaneers. Striggles with the return. He has a lane and it quickly goes away, but for a second, looked like he was going to hit some daylights. As we approach the end of the first quarter, Western Carolina leads 7-3 with the football. First and 10. Play clock already down to 2. Western Carolina gets a snap off and the handoff to Perry. Breaks 1. And we'll lose 2 yards on the play back to the 19-yard line. Second and 12. Running back switches sides. And it'll be a handoff on the outside to Perry, who tries to make something happen, and all he's doing is going backwards. A loss of 5. Back to the 14-yard line. It's 3rd and 17. And I think, no, they're going to snap it. Judy's back to pass. Steps up, throws down the field. Man, and overshoots him. Incomplete to end the first quarter. Western Carolina holds a 7-3 lead, but is punting it back to ETSU. Punt formation comes out for the first time tonight for either side inside their own 15-yard line. Kick is away. ETSU got closer. It'll be a good field position. Means we'll only get to the 46, but near midfield for the second drive of the night for ETSU. First and 10. Dawson changing the play. We'll have a handoff to Richard on the outside. Cuts up the middle, and he will get a solid 6 inside Catamount territory at the 47-yard line. Second and 4. Handoff up the middle. Richardson goes down at the line of scrimmage is all. And just like that, it's 3rd and 4. Pistol set. 3rd down play for Western Carolina. And they're going to switch it. Play clock down to 15. It's going to be another keeper by Dawson, who spins away from a tackler. He will get the first down as he fights forward to the 43-yard line. What a play by the quarterback. And Rodney Dawson Jr. calls his own number to get the first down. First and 10 from the 43. Sang and pistol is the Buccaneers. At this time, it's going to be a handoff to Richardson. Richardson cuts in, has a lane, and weaves his way for not a first down, a gain of 9 to the 33-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. RPO right side has blockers and gets the first down on the 29-yard line. Sykes saves for probably a touchdown, but it's inside the 30-yard line for the Buccaneers. First and 10 from the 29-yard line. Dawson handoff to Guy, and he won't get much. Line of scrimmage is all for the running back. It's 2nd down. Second and 10 from the 29-yard line. Dawson, quick or a slow developing RPO. Kurtz is wide open and has a first down to the 17-yard line. Coach Twist is scheming his receivers open right now, and it's a first down for the Buccaneers inside the red zone again. Last time they were here, they got stalled at the 17-yard line. First and 10. Western Carolina, or excuse me, play action. Throws over the middle. Dangerous pass is incomplete. Not a good pass from Dawson. It's his first incompletion of the day. It'll be 2nd down from the 17. Second and 10, 3 split off wide on the right side. Dawson trying to change the play. It is a handoff to Richardson, who runs right into a catamount on the left side. He looked like he had some green grass in front of him. Maybe. I don't know. The more I look back, I don't think he had as much room as I initially thought. It'll be 3rd and 7 from the 14-yard line. Third and 7. Dawson back to pass. He's looking, going to try to step up now. Escapes. Turns the corner. Throws on the run. Incomplete. Maybe could have gotten the first down had he kept it. But instead, another drive stalls inside the red zone. And another field goal kick is going to be up. Is it going to be good? Sneaks in the left upright. And Coach Slayer and the Buccaneers, 2 for 2 on field goals on their first 2 drives. Kicks away, and Western Carolina still holds a lead. Striggles returns it and is looking for something, but only gets to the 16-yard line. First and 10. It's going to be a keeper by Judy on a triple option, or I don't think it's read option. And it goes nowhere. A loss of a yard on the play back to the 15. It'll be 2nd and 11. 3 minutes to go here. 2nd and 11. QB blast from Judy, and he had nowhere to go. And Western Carolina, after the first drive, is struggling to find anything on offense. It's 3rd and 13. Third and 13 from the 13. Final play with a 2-minute warning. Unless it's an incomplete pass. Judy back to pass. Looking for something. Throws late. And he had a man! And it's incomplete over Shauna's receiver. And it's a quick 3 and out for Western Carolina. Punt is away. And once again, ETSU is going to have great field position. Means returns it from the 40. Gets outside. He had a chance to take it all the way. But it goes away as fast as the lane opened. And ETSU with an opportunity to take their first lead of the night. First and 10, ETSU from Western Carolina's 49. Quick throw right side, RPO, and the blockers did not hold, which takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Western Carolina with a 7-6 lead over the Buccaneers. Second and 11 for ETSU from the 50-yard line. Three receivers right side for Dawson and the Buccaneers offense. Going to be a handout to go up the middle. Greengrass and more inside the 35-yard line. A big play gets ETSU at the 33. First and 10 for the Buccaneers. Dawson, back to pass. Throws over the middle. Has a man Portis. Will he get the first down? No. But ETSU still has 2 timeouts and plenty of time in general. 90 seconds to go. 2nd and 1 from the 24. Dawson, handoff guy. This time won't get as much as this last carry, but fights forward to the 16 now. This is where ETSU has struggled on their previous drive, is unable to move it inside the red zone. Guy, this time, breaks a 1 tackle, breaks a 2nd, and gets inside the 10 at the 9. It'll be 2nd and 3. Dawson is back to pass. Looking, throws to the end zone. Touchdown. Second-hand smoke. ETSU leads. What a name, by the way. ETSU with their first lead of the night. It's 13-7 Buccaneers. Return team out for Western Carolina, and Striggles returns it, and it's a good return to around the 23. And Western Carolina now trails for the first time. 13-7. And they have all 3 timeouts and a minute to go for probably the final possession of the first half. Judy, play action. Is looking down the field, going to launch it down the field. Has the man behind the defense, and it's incomplete, just out of the reach of his receiver. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 23. Judy, 4-man rush. He's back to pass. Throws it left sideline. Caught by Knight. Turns the corner. First down and out of bounds at the 37. It's a gain of about 14 on the play. And a first down for Western Carolina. First and 10 from the 37. Judy, quick throws right side, curl route from Sterling. We'll get to the 44. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Catamounts. Judy, QB blast up the middle. We'll get the first down. He breaks free down the left sideline to the 30, 20. Will he go all the way? Yes, he will. Touchdown, Western Carolina. What a play from the quarterback. Judy with the QB blast. Bennett Judy, the freshman, bounces off his lineman and finds a lane down the sideline. And Western Carolina leads with 24 seconds to go in the second. Kicks away and will be returned by Means. Means weaves in and out, and we'll get to the 19-yard line. Now, just a reminder, we've already had one Hail Mary today by NDSU. So do not rule out a heave to the end zone, seeing that it's now possible on these games. More possible, I should say. First and 10. Dawson will just hand it off to Richardson. Richardson bounces outside. He jukes away from one man. Oh my goodness, I thought he was going to have a lane. But it's he gets tackled, and ETSU calls their second timeout. First and 10. Dawson. Back to pass. Check down route to Richardson. We'll get him to the 37. And a timeout is called by the Buccaneers. It's an 8-yard reception to the 37. What will be the last couple plays from ETSU in this 1-point game? It's going to be a play action. Dawson launches down the field, incomplete behind his intended target. Hayward McQueen Jr. with the deflection. And I think we're just going to get a heave to the end zone here. No, they're going to call a play. Third and 2 from the 37. It'll just be a handoff. Richardson will take it to the end of the first half. Maybe. I don't think they're getting the snap off. Yeah, that's going to do it. What a wild first half. Western Carolina leads. Of course, we will do the kickoff before we do interviews because this game is broken and doesn't let you pause. Hope they're aware of that. Yeah, they are. All right, kickoff for the second half. East Tennessee State will get the football. Means will return it. And is tackled at the 22, and that's where East Tennessee State will get the football. But first, we have a couple of interviews. Hope that's Western Carolina. It is. Coach Jason. Offense started the half strong and into the half strong. Going into half number 2, how do you find that consistent rhythm for your offense?
I mean, as I'm sitting here in the dark, I'm just thinking Judy's got to connect on his passes. He first drive was good. Last drive used his legs, took off, but there's a few drives there that he had man open. You just got to hit him. You had the post in the middle of the field open. You had the bounce route because he took forever to get rid of it open. You got to hit open passes on third down. But you get that started and get a good run game behind it, you should be able to hold on to the lead.
Coach Cappy on the defense, ETSU drove a couple times in the red zone. They stalled out there. What kind of changes are you going to make to try to maybe not even let them in field goal range?
I mean, I don't mind giving up field goals. Being a defensive coordinator in the IRL, I'll take field goals all day and night over touchdowns. So, they're running a lot of the short game, a lot of the RPO actions, a lot of those crosses coming across. They had a great play with the red zone and up with the slant and up play with their tight. So, kudos to them on that. It's a great scheme for what's happening, what we're trying to do. But I think we're doing well with handling the run. A few big chunks here and there, but nothing super crazy. Just got to continue to stop the short game here, and that the passing is where they want to attack with. So we'll go ahead and shift a little bit more focus there and set up a little bit more on the pass heavy side for the rest of this half.
All right. Well, good luck to you two in the second half, and we'll see you after the game.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Coach Slayer, Coach Twist, down by 1 at halftime. Slayer, your first half of the RFCL ever. What were your thoughts? What changes you going to make going into half number 2?
It's a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it so far. Me and Twist have really getting our communication locked in. So definitely a lot different from the other leagues I've competed in here, but I'm really enjoying it. So, for adjustments, really gotta contain a little bit better. After their first drive, I felt we made some good adjustments, and then that last touchdown they scored right before half really hurt to see. But we'll get it locked in. Offense, we're rolling. Twist has got it. I think Twist is ready to get us going in the second half. So I'm gonna handle the defense. We're gonna stop them here.
Yeah, Twist. So
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Let me ask you this: your first couple drives got in the red zone, they kind of stalled out. You were able to punch it in your last drive. What'd you see from that last drive and adjustments wise that will have you feeling more confident in the second half?
Yeah, no, you hit it right on the head there. I mean, we've been driving the ball. Hats off to their defense in the red zone. They stepped it up. I also was talking to Coach Slayer about just the play calls in the red zone. That's on me. So just some things we're gonna maybe work on this second half is using more shifts and more motions to kind of see if we can catch the defense to tell if we're in man or in zone, and then adjust from there. It is really hard on the road to run the offense. The tempo that I was hoping to run is hard because they just you can't hear anything. Hats off to the crowd. They're making it tough on us. So yeah, we're gonna make some adjustments and see if we can come out and score some more points in the second half.
All right. Well, good luck to you two in the second half, and I'll talk to you after the end of the game.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
All right. That was your halftime interviews. Western Carolina will be on defense. I'll tell them that we're ready to go. What does ETSU have, on their opening series to try and recapture the lead? First and 10 for ETSU. Play clock down to 2. Are they going to get the snap while they do? It's a keeper by Dawson. I think the first time he's pulled it all night, or maybe the second time. He hasn't done it very much. It's a gain of 5, though. ETSU with more yards than the Catamounts. But as we said in the halftime interviews, just those first couple of drives stalled out in the red zone, or else this could be a 21-14 game instead of ETSU trailing by 1. Second and 5 from the 28. Dawson will throw an RPO right side. Has blockers, and they quickly evaporate. Taylor with the TFL. And it'll be 3rd and 6 for the Buccaneers. Third and 6 from the 27. And ETSU sees something they're going to change the play. Pressure is being shown. It's a quick throw over the middle. Will he get the first down? He does. Fights to the 33-yard line. A big play from Rodney Dawson and his receiver. And a first down to the 33-yard line. Dawson back to pass. It's a screen. They're going to get it off to Portis. Portis has blockers down the right sideline. Portis 40. Will he go? No, he's tackled from behind at the 26-yard line. But a big play in the screen game for ETSU. And the Buccaneers are at the 26. First and 10 for ETSU. It's going to be a handoff to Richardson. He's free, and he'll get inside the red zone at the 13-yard line. This tempo is causing problems from Western Carolina, but now can ETSU punch it in the end zone? They did the last time they were here. It's going to be a triple option. They pitch it out to Shakerns. Shakerns takes the corner and gets 7 or 6 yards on the play to the 7-yard line. It is 2nd and 4. Dawson back to pass. Pressure is coming. Throws it late. Incomplete. Screens do not work as well as we hope in this league, especially when they bring the house like that. It's 3rd and 4. Four yards to get the first down, or they may have to settle for another field goal. And now they change the play late. Play clock down to 8 for the Buccaneers. Will they get the snap off? And it's a false start. The first penalty of the night on ETSU. Twist hit on this crowd noise, though you can't hear it. Definitely causing some issues for ETSU. Now backs them up back to the 12-yard line. It's 3rd and 9. Third and 9. Dawson back to pass the 4-man rush. Throws over the middle. Is it caught? No, he is caught, but he's short by a yard. Interesting. I thought he got that easily. We'll see if they want to go for this. No clear camera angles to show that they were going to get it. But it does seem like ETSU is going to go for it. From the 4, it's 4th and 1. Staying in wide. They go RPO. They better hope they get blocks. Play clock is down to 10. It is an RPO. They throw it. They're going to get blocks. Pierce, they do Portis. Touchdown, ETSU. They strike on 4th down, and the Buccaneers lead again. Will they go for 2 this early? It does seem like they are going to. Dawson RPO throws it outside and just too slow developing. Not enough to get there, but ETSU takes a 5-point lead. Don't tell. Okay. I was about to say, please don't desync. Kicks away. Striggles will return for Western Carolina. We're still looking for our first special teams touchdown, and we will continue the wait. Western Carolina with the football at the 20. All right, guys, this is what game 4 this week. Overall thoughts. I know it's great having it back, but I'm just curious. What do you guys think, Judy? The play he scored on earlier, it's only going to get 2 yards to the 22. It'll be 2nd and 8. Do you enjoy it now? I know we usually have crowd noise, but I think makes it better. So we'll work on that. We'll get that fixed soon. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 22-yard line. Judy with the handout to Boyd Jr., and he has a big lane to the 33-yard line. And Western Carolina is moving the ball. I think a 6-year-old called. Yeah, man, you know. Boyd this time hitting the backfield and loses a couple yards on the play back to the 31. It'll be 2nd and 11 for the Catamounts, and they're going to go empty here. Yeah, the OC for NDSU may be a little dangerous. 2nd and 11, Judy back to pass. Looking 4-man rush, throws to the flat, and Knight is leveled at the 31-yard line. McKenna with the tackle for loss. And this sets him a crucial 3rd down because if you're Western Carolina, with the way ETSU's been moving the ball, it may be difficult to keep them out of the end zone or off the board. From the 31, Judy back to pass, launches down the field, has a man wide open as Thomas at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Catamounts. Judy handoff. Boyd runs over a man. Breaks a couple of tackles to get to the 35-yard line. Judy handoff. Boyd up the middle. Breaks one and fights. Although only actually going to get a yard out of it. It'll be 3rd and 4. Handoff. Boyd. Will he get the first down? Cuts inside. Yes, he will. To the 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Judy backs pass, throws a quick out to his receiver. Boy, he makes a man miss, cuts inside, 1st down to the 12-yard line. First and 10 from the 12. Judy will run a reverse. Knight is blown up in the backfield, back out the 14-yard line. It's 2nd and 12. Second and 12 from the 14. Keeper by Judy on the read option. Oh, Judy take it. Greengrass touchdown. Western Carolina. They're back in front. Bennett Judy using his legs to get the job done. Takes the lead with a minute to go in the 3rd. Extra point is up and good. They do not want to go for 2. It'll be 21-19, Western Carolina. Means with the return up to the 24-yard line, it'll be a first down for the Buccaneers. First and 10 for Western Carolina, or for East Tennessee State, I should say. Be a handout to Richardson, runs right into the edge. It'll be second down and 11. Second and 11 from the 23-yard line. Shut up. Dawson back to pass. Throws over the middle. Caught by 4 hands. Did he get the first down? No, he's just short at the 34-yard line. It'll be 3rd and inches from the 34. Double stack, split off each side. It'll be 3rd and inches from the 34. Try to switch the play late. Play clock down to 5. Are they going to get this off? They do. It's a kind of a bad snap. Over the middle, wide open, Shakurns, and he will get inside the 50-yard line. And that's how we end the third quarter. Western Carolina with a 2-point lead as we head to the final quarter. ETSU inside Western Carolina territory. Will we once again have another one-score finish in this first week of the RFCL? ETSU motions everyone to the left side. Play clock down to 3, and they're going to get their second false start of the day. Just trying to do too much on the road in a hostile environment. Three receivers split off left side. First and 15. Handoff. Richardson up the middle, and he'll get dragged down for a gain of 3 to the 49. Second and 12 for the Buccaneers. Second and 12. Dawson back to pass, throws it over the middle. Caught by Shakurns. He turns up the field and will get to the 42-yard line. 3rd and 3. Third and 3 from the 42-yard line. It's going to be a handoff. Richardson, he cuts right, and he's got green grass and fights forward to the 33-yard line. ETSU keeps the drive alive. First and 10 from the 33. Pistol set for the Buccaneers. Play clock down to 10. Man motioned out left side out of the backfield. Play clock down to 4. It's going to be a handoff to Richardson up the middle. Well, he goes, spins into a tackler and down at the 15-yard line. A big play for Richardson, his 15th carry of the day. 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. Play action. Dawson throws to the end zone. 4 feet for hands. Touchdown ETSU. They're back in front. (25-21) is our score. No reason to go for 2. I don't think we're going to get an overtime game in this one just because of what the score difference is right now. But I guess you never know. Could be as simple as Western Carolina scoring a touchdown and going for 2. And then a field goal. And we get our second overtime game this week. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Strugles returns it from the goal line and is looking for something. And there's absolutely nothing. Only to the 16-yard line. First and 10. Play clock down to 5. Judy back to pass pressure coming, throws a comeback route, and it's caught at the 26. Colombo with the reception. That's the first one of the day. And it'll be 2nd and inches from the 26-yard line. Western Carolina has answered every single time. ETSU has taken the lead. Can they do it again? Boyd Jr. hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss. Not very many times have we seen that today. Gabe Taylor with his 3rd TFL and a crucial 3rd down. You got to think this is 4-down territory for the Catamounts with how this game has gone. It's maybe not with how far back they are. Never mind. It'll be 3rd and 1 from the 25. I forms the call for Western Carolina. It is going to be a handoff, and Boyd Jr. breaks that tackle and gets the first down to the 27-yard line. Patrick Boyd Jr., both running backs today have been busy. That is his 12th carry. Not a very efficient day, but doing enough to get the first down there. First and 10 from the 27. They're staying in I form. Judy, play action. Looking down the field. Steps up, throws on the run. It's almost intercepted. It's incomplete. Beasley was there, knocked it away. A very dangerous pass. We have not seen that very much from Boyd today, or from Judy today, I should say. It'll be 2nd and 10. 4:20 left to go in the 4th quarter. RPO left side caught by Colombo. He's got green grass. Will he get the first down? He will, to the 37-yard line. Perry gets to the 43. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second and 4 from the 43. Another handoff to Boyd Jr. He breaks free, gets the first down and more down the right sideline, and is tackled at the 42-yard line. Western Carolina is moving the football. They're in ETSU territory. Judy, QB option. He breaks free again. Judy makes a man miss. And it slides out at the 26-yard line. Bennett, Judy, nearing 100 yards on the ground today. And they are 26 yards away from retaking the lead. Under 3 minutes to go. First and 10 from the 26-yard line. Judy, a pitch out to Boyd, and ETSU all over that one. It'll be a tackle for loss at the 26-yard line. 2nd and 11. Gabe Taylor, 4th TFL today, 6 total tackles on the day. Will we take this down to the 2-minute timeout? I think we will. 2 minutes to go in the game. Western Carolina, 26 yards away from taking the lead. 2nd and 11 for the Catamounts at the 26. Man in motion. It is. Oh my goodness, a bad snap! And it's going to be recovered by Gordon. Gordon's going to take it to the house. East Tennessee State is scoop and score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Disaster for the Catamounts. Oh my goodness. Bernard Gordon with the fumble recovery. The last thing that the Buccaneers needed. The extra point is up and good. Can you believe it? The Buccaneers lead by 12. Striggles with the return. And all that work for Western Carolina out the window. After the bad snap to Judy. There's still time. They're trailing by 12. They need a touchdown and a touchdown fast. Judy, back to pass, empty backfield, launches down the field, intercepted. It's intercepted by King, and I think that one's going to do it. East Tennessee State's defense, though they didn't do a whole lot on the scoop and score, gets their 2nd turnover of the day and can pretty much take this one home and claim their first victory in the RFCL. Slayer, first game as a head coach, he'll move to 1-0. Welcome back, Coach Twist. 26 points from his offense today. And Richardson gets a first down handoff. No timeout from Western Carolina. I think they're going to let this one roll. What a wild way to, I guess, get our first non-one-score game this week. Second and 8. Another handoff to Richardson. And he breaks free. Richardson breaks free again, and he's down the sideline out the 18-yard line. And I don't think we're going to get another true snap. Almost 400 yards of offense from the Buccaneers today. Victory formation. Dawson takes his one and only knee that he needs, and it's final. ETSU 33, Western Carolina 21. And we will head to interviews and interview Coach Slayer after his first win in the RFL.
Great defensive.
Coach Slayer. Yeah. I'm sorry, Twist. I know you guys don't know I'm here, but oh my goodness. I don't even know where to start. You take the lead late, and I didn't even know we could have bad snaps in this league. Horrible snap from the center for Western Carolina. You guys take advantage, but I think what we should look at, almost 400 yards from your offense today, 26 points from that unit. Coach Twist, your takeaways from, kind of getting your, I guess, a road start and your offense comfortable tonight.
Yeah. Again, I mean, geez, hats off to our guys. The offense was clicking for sure. I mean, and the defense was they weren't just letting us take it either. They were definitely making us work for it. I had to make some adjustments on our end for sure. Like I said at halftime, we couldn't get our tempo going. On the road is really really tough in this league, so our communication wasn't there, and so we had to kind of rely on slowing it down and just trying to make adjustments with motions and shifting and stuff. And as you saw, we kind of busted up a couple of nice runs. Um, that snap though, hey, it's football, and I'm just happy that our guys were aware and they took the ball and they scored for us. And so, that's the game of football, and that's what we live and die by. But again, our guys on offense, man, just amazing job. It was a lot of fun calling plays when they were executing like that.
Yeah, Coach Slayer. So congratulations, you are now officially a winner in the RFCL as a head coach. Defensively, you struggled with the QB running game. Bennett Judy kind of got all he wanted. Most of that game kind of escaped from the pocket. They had designed QB runs. Going forward, you have a plan to maybe try to, because all these quarterbacks are the same, stop the mobile quarterback, keep him in the pockets, and maybe make them beat you through the air, I should say.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to work on that. Start getting some better pressure on the quarterback, and definitely got to contain the edges. I felt like I was calling the adjustments to contain the edge, and just wasn't there on a few plays. So gonna have to go back into the playbook there, and find a couple different formations to really learn to contain that edge. So we don't give up those big runs. Hats off to Jason. He really did great on those QB runs when they worked, they worked. So, but a lot to take away from this game. We're going to get back into the lab, and me and Twist going to get ready for next week. So
Yeah, as the game went on, did you guys feel that the communication got better? You kind of got more comfortable with each other, how you wanted to call out stuff you saw. Obviously, you guys had, or Twist has been in the RCL, but it's been a long time. You have never. What was how long did that take to kind of get a rhythm between you two going in this game?
Honestly,
Yeah,
go ahead, buddy. You got it. You got it.
I feel like we had great communication the whole game, and it really picked up there in the second half. Once we got a feel for what was going on offensively, what plays we started to see that we really liked. And I mean, Twist did an amazing job. He's an offensive guru. He knew what he wanted, and he knew what adjustments we wanted to try and make. Yeah, it's hard to do them on the road, but we still managed to just kind of get our offense going.
Twist, if you want to add anything on that.
Yeah, no, he hit it all what I was just gonna say too, man. I think that we were slow to go at the beginning because again the tempo wasn't there. It was I have a whole first 10 that I had written out, and we didn't really get past the first 5 because we weren't able to go as fast. We weren't able to call audibles like we wanted to, so we just slowed it down. And just kind of looked at, okay, what are they showing? What can we pick apart? What plays do I have that I can call that exploit what they're showing us? And it's just a game of football, man. It's a beautiful sport, and there's battles all over the field. And if you know where to look for them, there's holes. So it was a good battle. Jason and the crew did a good job. I wish them the best of luck, unless they're playing the Bucks, baby.
Well, congratulations to you two. Twist, next week you have a familiar opponent. It's your favorite person in the Discord, UNC Wilmington and Coach Pars on deck next week. So I'm sure you're gonna. I don't know if the offense is stopping you if they're winning late, guys. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say next week. Congratulations, you two. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Thanks, Caleb.
All right, Coach Jason, a disappointing and a kind of just a gut punch to end the Knights. You were driving for what could have potentially been the go-ahead and game-winning score, and then just your center launches it over your quarterback's head. Overall, what are your takeaways from the game tonight?
I mean, this is the second time I've played Slayer in 26, and both times EA has given them the game in the fourth quarter. Last time was as you saw the pick because you called it, and then today was a snap over the head. So EA apparently loves to give him the game in the fourth quarter. Offense, Judy missed 2 or 3 big plays. the running game worked, especially so when they started crashing down inside over and over. Judy has good legs. He has good vision. Take off outside and get big plays. Our running back's doing a good job cutting out to the hole. I think overall, offensively, we did everything we were supposed to do except hit some big passes. And some of it, I think, just points they gotten repetitiveness. They're running the same plays. They're running, wide stack slants, wide stack bubble screens, wide stack slants. They're taking the Mason playbook of running the same shit over and over and expecting somebody not to notice. But when you run the same play over and over and take a gap and over and over and take a gap and over, eventually it works out for you. So hats off to them. But end of the day, we should have got that win. And it's something that we can't control. We just move on to next week.
Coach Cappy defensively, I think they offensively, I should say, they matched their point total from the first half. Going forward, any adjustments that you want to make to your defense? We got 10 more user games to go. What kind of changes do we expect from your defense for the rest of the season?
Caleb, we've been in RFCL for a long time, right? And all I'm saying is I thought Touchdown TV was out of here, but it is what it is. I'm gonna be honest with you. So, there's a lot of things out of just the base playbook defense that is missing some things that I liked from my own personal playbook that I really wanted to run tonight to kind of cover down on those RPO actions, the slants, all that stuff. Without handcuffing me to either go full on pass or full on the run, because it puts me in a handcuff. And they took full advantage of it, and it is what it is. So, all I'm saying is you had 400 yards of offense, and was probably definitely should have lost the game. So it is what it is. I don't care about how much yards I get, as long as we score more points and I give up the least amount of points. It is what it is. But we'll move on to next week. Every new chapter, new team, and we'll figure things out.
All right. Well, your next opponent is actually me. So at
least you know not to run the same play over and over, and we'll be fine.
I'll tell Wad to not do it. We'll see if he listens to me. Yeah, he will. He will.
And if not, we're gonna get in this wrestling match here, Caleb.
Oh, whoa! Listen, no, I don't think so because I might die. Okay, I might die. Anyway,
if it makes you feel any better, I like to do this anytime we bring some wrestling. I still have this, so something to brag about. Don't worry, I'll wrestle you. Cappy won't have to do it.
No, I don't think I want to wrestle either of you guys. I'm gonna die if that happens. Anyway, we'll see you. Oh, I won't be streaming, but I will see you next week. But good luck to you guys the rest of the way.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys. That is gonna do it for Wednesday night of the RFCL. Told Wad this earlier, and it's ironic that we got this. Said after the NDSU game, all we need is a scoop and score. And this first week is, we got it. We've gotten basically everything. We got a pick six, we got a safety, a Hail Mary, a scoop and score. Legitimately, the only thing we're missing is a special teams touchdown. And we have 2 more games to go, so that's not out of the window. That's all I got. Just remember, guys, it's a big learning curve. It's not the same as NCAA 14. We will adjust. We'll get things figured out if we think we have to make some changes. I hope that Cappy and Jason don't think they have to use base playbooks. I'll ask them. But custom playbooks are allowed in this league. But anyway, I appreciate all you guys watching. And yeah, we got 2 more games tomorrow. I don't know who's streaming 7 o'clock. I'm supposed to play my Legends game before then. I may be able to do it. We'll see. I will be getting the 8:30 game. So keep an eye out for that. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you tomorrow for some more RFCL action.